City of St. Louis Park Summer Concert Series with Lisa Abernathy. All of you, thank you for having us back for our 6th year in a row. As we present to you our salute to the music of Bob Dylan. We have over 20 world-class musicians who will bedazzle you with some of Bob's finest lyrics throughout his whole 5-decade career. Bob is performing tonight in Hamilton, New Zealand, starting an 18-date Down Under tour, and we hope he continues to travel on a long time to come. I want to say hello to our worldwide audience watching all over the place, and I want to say hello to ParkTV, who is putting this all together, and thank them. I have a few short announcements, and we'll get the opening act going. I'd like to start out saying that Bob Dylan was born Robert Allen Zimmerman on May 24th, 1941 in Duluth, Minnesota. On January 31st, 1959, he would see Buddy Holly perform at the National Armory Guard Armory, and he would change the course of popular music to come. Tonight, what we did is we took this show to Duluth in May for a benefit for the Armory Restoration Fund, and they are here tonight. The mission of the Armory Arts and Music Center is to preserve the Duluth Armory and its historic value to American culture and the arts, while encouraging its reuse, placing emphasis on arts and education. We went to Duluth. We had an absolute fantastic, great time. Nelson T. French is here tonight, and visit him. There he is. Nelson, you stand up. And please visit him. He has all kinds of information about it. It's a wonderful cause, and we thank him for coming in. Bob Dylan grew up in Hibbing, Minnesota. Is anybody here from Hibbing? All right. Is there anybody here with the Zimmies campaign? Teresa, come on up. I got to talk to you. There is a local restaurant, an unofficial Bob Dylan museum in his hometown of Hibbing, Minnesota. Recently it closed down on March 6th over an unforeseen tax burden, and we want to bring it back. They have a campaign you have to go to online. It's called Indiegogo.com. Look up Zimmies, Preserving Bob Dylan's Roots. Hibbing is not Hibbing without Zimmies, and we gotta support them and bring it back. I visited there in 1991, and I bought this shirt. Actually, I think it was given to me by Linda Strobeck and Bob Hocking. I saved it. It's a wonderful place. They have a lot of Bob souvenir and merchandise, and we got to bring it back. A place like that needs to come back. Check it out, okay? The main reason we are here tonight is for Guitars for Vets. Guitars for Vets is a nonprofit organization that enhances the lives of ailing and injured military veterans by providing them free guitars and music instruction. Please visit our Guitars for Vets information stand for more information. Talk with our volunteers. I'm going to introduce them now. Please stand up. Mike and Lori Delorier. Gene Anderson. They will help you with all the information tonight. And we'll have a presentation. Please give what you can. We're going to come out to the crowd later and talk with you. And it's why we're here tonight. Megan is here too. Megan Hallquist is helping out, volunteering tonight. Now let me introduce our opening act. For all of our followers, believe it or not, we do have followers. Let me recap. 2009, we started this with the Kevin Odegaard Band. I want to say hi to Kevin tonight, wherever he is. They are now retired. They're living a nomadic existence, most recently evicted from the Peaceful, Easy Feeling Senior Center for failure to comply with substance abuse policies. 2010, how many remember the Three Amigos? They have not been seen or heard from since appearing at the Medallion Drug Cartel Office Christmas party in 2012. 2011, the Los Angeles Rod and Reel Club. They were last seen boarding the SS Minnow for a 3-hour tour of the Bermuda Triangle. 2012, we had the Dirt Farmers. Do you remember them? They are now under investigation by the United States Department of Agriculture. A lien has been filed against their financial assets, musical instruments, sound equipment, and song publishing company. 2013, last year we had Deja Blue. They are involved in questionable financial scheme with Bernie Madoff and Tom Peters. They are currently in the Witness Protection Program. Bringing us now to the publicity surrounding the Salute to the Music of Bob Dylan opening act, or the John Stumpy Pepe Spinal Tap Curse. A recent Craigslist ad seeking opening act drew absolutely no responses. We had to resort to outright deception and convince this band of gullible, I mean talented, come on, young musicians, very young, that they will be receiving full body massages after the show from Nancy Wilson of Heart. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause Uh-oh. The Chrome Horse Diplomats had a faulty GPS system and they are not here. What are we going to do? Who's going to fill in?
Here we go.
Here they are, the Chrome Horse Diplomats. Next year's Whatever Happened to It, people. Give them a big hand. Enjoy the evening. We're going to play all night long for you.
Songs to you. Perkanski and Marc gets you high. Music's gonna get you by and 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 by. Wine, women, and song. Everything I do is related to the get it on. Song. Every time I try to fight it, it just goes on. Sometimes it's not enough.
Sometimes it's not enough.
Music gonna get you high.
Music never gets you high.
And music's gonna get you by and 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 by. Wine, women, and song. Everything I do is related to the get it on. Try to fight it, you. That song's from 2009. Let's bring Stanley gets us to 2010.
How about now? Sitting here alone, wishing you come home. Thinking about the things I said last night. I started a fight now, wondering where you are. You probably at some bar. You're washing all your thoughts of me away. Ain't much I can say, but having you around has been the only joy I found. When you leave, I wonder where you go. I'm looking for the sound I thought I heard once or twice before. When I looked, there's no one at my door. Sitting in the hall, I'm waiting on your call. Feel so bad about the words I spoke. I told the words were a joke now. See the 44, the lying on the floor. I'm thinking about the time I got to run. I'm a son of a gun, yeah. Having you around has been the only joy I found. When you leave, I wonder where you go. Really for the sound that I heard once or twice before. When I looked, there's no one at my door. No one now. Having you around has been the only joy I found. When you leave, I wonder where you go. Looking for the sound like that I heard once or twice before. When I look, there's no one at my door. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. See the 44.
Stanley Kipper.
Oh, thank you.
This song we did in 2011. It's from a long before that, but we did it in 2011.
I followed her to Iceland. I dancing all alone with a bottle of booze. And when I finally found her, I threw my arms around her, and you know, I don't know what to do. And in the days thereafter, I learned to be an actor on a stage where the lights were all blue. All fall down, all fall down, all fall down, all fall down. And when I finally found her, I threw my arms around her, and you know, I don't know what to do. And in the days thereafter, I learned to be an actor on a stage where the lights were all blue. All fall down, all fall down, all fall down, all fall down.
It's a Gary Lopak number. He's been doing that since 75, maybe 74. We should have it down by now. And I could lie and say that this song was from 2012, but this is a brand new song for us and for many of you. It was written by Lonnie Knight.
Mama told me, boy, you'll get your hands burned digging in the hotbed, looking for a fast turn. Stay away from shotgun lovers, stay out of the shadows tonight. Don't believe the sky is cold, dark, and lonely. You think the stars shine down for only you. Why do you look so hard? Ain't nothing shaking in your own baggy heart. If that's wrong, then maybe I don't want to be right. Because I'm looking for a good time, walking in a straight line, staring down a bad sign. I'm looking for a good time. Well, I'm looking for a good time, walking in a straight line, staring down a bad sign. Looking for a good time.
lights of the city. It's feeling like a James Dean movie on an endless Saturday night. Mama, were you right? Did you know? Was I a victim of the late, late show? I got to carry on. I got to keep it up till dawn. Gotta punch my ticket, step right into the light, and I will be looking for a good time, walking in a straight line, staring down a bad sign, looking for a good time. Well, I'm looking for a good time, walking in a straight line, I'm staring down a bad sign, looking for a good time, and I am looking for a good time, and I'm walking in a straight line, I'm staring down a bad sign, looking for a good time. Thank you. I'm discombobulated being on this side of the stage because I don't see well out of this eye. So all of you folks over there, hi! Because I won't see you very often. But
Lots of
thank you
people
for being
over
here.
It's over, and the truth is plain to see. It's over, she made a working class fool out of me. It's over, there's writing written all over my wall. It's over, there's never a too close to call. When the sun goes down and I'm standing all alone on the shore, staring out at the sea. Was it all a fantasy? Did she ever love me? It's over. The eagles landed and the cows have come home. It's over, the skies are cloudy where the buffalo roam. It's over, the coast is clear and all the ships have set sail. It's over, there's a check out there somewhere in the mail. When the sun goes down and I'm standing all alone on the shore, staring out at the sea. Was it all a fantasy? Did she ever love me? Did you ever get the feeling that her feelings were all fading away? Senses reading, bells is beating, double dealing down on Galveston Bay. It's over, the I's are dotted and the T's have been crossed. It's over, the battle's raging though the war has been lost. It's over, east is west, north is south, up is down. It's over, fat ladies singing on the edge of town. When the sun goes down and I'm standing all alone on the shore, staring out at the sea. Was it all a fantasy? Did she ever love showers on the Caspian Sea. It's over. Thank you. That was a Jimmy Buffett, Roy Orbison composition.
That's written by Billy.
Here's another one. We'll close off. Wait a minute, where did our chrome horse go? Last time we had some props.
Somebody stole it.
It was in typical Spinal Tap tradition, the 8-foot chrome horse
It was this big.
turned out to be about 5.5 inches.
I think Perkanski's selling it.
It could be. I told him it was, it had one line, not the two. Here's a song for Nancy Wilson of Heart. She hate to party. She like an angel, but she drive me wild, drive me wild. Yeah, she drive me wild, drive me wild. Yeah, 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 she drive me wild. She's everything a boy can ask for and a little more. White lightning strikes my heart when she walks through the door, fall down to the floor. She drives me wild. Yeah, she drives me wild. She drives me wild. She's everything a boy could ask for and a little more. While lightning strikes my heart when she walks through the door, fall down to the floor. She drives me wild. Yeah, 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 drives me wild. She drives me wild. She drives me wild. Thank you. That concludes this portion of the program. We'll be back with the Dylan material. Hello to everybody out there on the internet. Everybody from Zimbabwe to Zanzibar to New Zealand to Los Angeles. Thank you. We'll see you in a bit.
Chrome Horse Diplomats. Chrome Horse Diplomats not appearing next year. Maybe. I want to say hello to my mother, Marilyn Perkanski, who's watching tonight on the webcast. Feel good. I got a lot of thank yous to go through. So I'll start with one thing I want to start with is the merchandise table. All of our artists have CDs over there, most of them anyhow, and they'd be glad to sign them, talk with you. Please visit the stand over there. We have discs from, who do we have? Lonnie's over there. Scarlett has CDs over there. Please visit the merchandise table. Okay. Anyhow, I want to thank our photographers, Neil Schloner and Donald J. Olson. If you go up to them, I'm sure they'll snap a photo for you. They're here every year. Great people. I want to also mention our artist who painted the painting, Patrick Ginter, over there. He has donated one of the limited edition prints, donating to the vets. So if you'd like to purchase them, they're at this stand. You could talk to Patrick. Scott Sansby, I want to say hello to. He did the graphics and designed the poster. We have them for sale over here. I want to thank our road crew, Steely Dan Hallquist and Nature Boy Nate Rohde. I want to thank our sound, Tim Snow, Ryan McNally, stage manager, and his assistants. Thank you. I want to get everybody tonight, so who else are we missing? A lot of people helped out with this. We work on it almost all year. I want to say additional thanks to Ed Newman watching in Duluth with Ennyman's Territory. I want to say hello to John Bushy. Where's John? From KUMD Duluth. Yeah, he hosts a Bob Dylan radio show called Highway 61 Revisited. It's fantastic. It's on every Saturday, 5 p.m., KUMD. Thank you, John. We have two magicians here tonight, John Bushy and Marc Lundblad came in for this show. So watch your pockets. I want to thank Jerlene Steele and John Hines. It's WCCO. I want to thank Seth Rowe at the St. Louis Park Sun Sailor. Is Seth here? He'll be here. I want to thank Mordecai Spector at the American Jewish World. I want to thank Bradley Makov at the Twin City Jew Folk website. Cindy at the Bakad Jewish Singles Collaborative. I want to say hello to Slim Dunlap. Hope he's feeling better. And next year, maybe he'll be well enough to perform with us here. Did I miss anybody? How about all the out-of-towners? Could you just stand up? Some of the people that drove in? Yes. Who else do we have? The out-of-towners. Hibbing? Where else? Very good. Susan. Hello, Susan. Anybody else? Out-of-towners. New York. We have people from everywhere here tonight. Where are you from? Aaron? Aaron Olswing's father. Yes, get well. Speedy recovery to Aaron Olswing, whose father is ill. We hope he feels better. He was going to be in the show. Wishing him a speedy recovery. And let me read you something else here. Okay, 50 years ago yesterday, this was released on the Another Side album. 50 years ago. I ain't looking to compete with you, beat or cheat or mistreat you, simplify you, classify you, deny, defy, or crucify you. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. I ain't looking to fight with you, frighten you, or tighten you, drag you down or drain you down, chain you down or bring you down. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. I ain't looking to block you up, shock or knock or lock you up, analyze you, categorize you, finalize you, or advertise you. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. I don't want to meet your kin, make you spin, or do you in, or select you, or dissect you, or inspect you, or reject you. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. I don't want to fake you out, take or shake or forsake you out. I ain't looking for you to feel like me, see like me, or be like me. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. And as Jean LaFont says, we are all family and friends here tonight. Tonight is to celebrate life and to have a good time, and we have a full house. It's looking great. So now I will, since we're all friends, we're all on a first name basis, so I want to introduce everybody for our salute. We have Scarlett. We have Scarlett. We have Chico, Gary, Billy, Lonnie, Ralph, Jim, Gino, Kenny, Dan, We have 2 Steves. One wasn't good enough for you. We got Barbara. We got James. We got Edie. We got Colleen. We got Barry. We got Arnie. And last but not least, we got me, Magic Marc. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you a man who works all year round on this show, your music producer, concert organizer, 2 L's in Billy, 2 L's in Hallquist, Billy Hallquist, and the salute to the music of Bob Dylan.
All right, guys. You'd think if I work on this all year long that it would be better than this. Also, I'm not sure if I heard Marc when he was giving out all of his credits. I'd like to thank Dave Lee, WCCO morning guy. He does a good job of letting people know that we're here, as John Hines, who is not here tonight. He has been here a number of times. He is not here tonight. He is a Roosevelt High School graduate, along with me and Dale Gordon and Mike McCauley and Al Sterner and a bunch of people out there that I don't see. But everybody seems to be waiting for me to give some sort of sign. This is the sign for the boys to come back. We are like a well-oiled machine. There's oil all over the floor, you know. But anyway, thank you guys all for coming. It was touch and go. This earlier today, it was kind of raining here, so we had to do a 3-hour setup in about an hour. And you know, sometimes if you just don't think about it, things go okay. So we jumped out of the plane. Luckily, we had parachutes, and we are here. And as we begin our salute to the music of Minnesota's own Bob Dylan.
We don't have a plane. Jeez.
Not for you, babe, the night would find the waterway. Yeah, the day would surely have to break. I wouldn't have a clue if not for you. If not for you, yeah, the winter would hold no spring. Sing. Nothing would be new if not for you. If not for you, my sky would fall, rain would gather too. Without your love, I'd be nowhere at all. I'd be lost if not for you. If not for you, babe, the night would find a wide awake. The day would surely have to break, and I won't have no clue if not for you. They're selling postcards of the hanging. They're painting the passports brown. The beauty parlors filled with sailors. The circus is in town. And here comes the blind commissioner. They've got him in a trance. One hand's tied to Jerry Jeff Walker, and the other is in his pants. And the riot squad is restless. They need somewhere to go. Thank you. We are a salute to the music of Bob Dylan. And therefore, we will continue along those lines. I'm going to turn it over to my compatriot of nearly 40 years, Mr. Gary Lopak.
Can't you hear that rooster crowing? Rabbit running down across the road underneath the bridge where the water flows through. So happy just to see you smile underneath the sky of blue on this new morning. New morning. New morning with you. Can't you hear that motor turning? Automobile coming into style, coming down the road for a country mile or two. So happy just to see you smile underneath the sky of blue on this new morning, on this new morning, new morning with you. The night passed away so quickly. It always does when you're with me. Can't you feel that sun shining? Groundhog running down a country stream. This must be the day when all of my dreams come true. So happy just to be alive underneath the sky of blue on this new morning, new morning, new morning with you. On this new morning, new morning. With you. Actually, it's evening, isn't it? Thank you.
Let's do one of those obscure Dylan songs that nobody's ever heard before.
It's a deal.
I bet you guys have never heard this one before.
1,
Talking to me?
2, 1, 2, 3.
He said early one morning the sun was shining. I was lying in bed, wondering if she changed it all and if I had was still right. The folks said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress, and Papa's bankbook was just not big enough. I was standing by the side of the road, the rain falling on my shoe, heading out for the East Coast. Oh no, they paid some dues, getting through, tangled up in blue.
She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. Drove that car as far as we could, we abandoned it out west. But under the dark sad night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around to look at me, and I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue.
I had a job as a great Northwood, working as a cook for a spell. I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. Drifting on down to New Orleans, I'm lucky enough to be employed. Deep in the stricken pub, right outside of Delacroix. All the while the bottom fell out, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue.
Yeah, she was working in the topless joint. I dropped by for a beer. Just stared at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on, the crowd thinned out, just about to do the same. She's standing there in the back of my chair, saying to me, don't know your name. I muttered something underneath my breath. She stuttered the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the lace on my shoe. Tangled up in blue.
She lit a burner on the stove. She offered me a pipe. She said I never said hello. She said I looked like a silent type. She opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true like it was written in a quote, going down on every page like it was written in my soul from me to you. Tangled up in blue.
With them on Montague Street in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night, revolution in the air. Then he started dealing with slaves, and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And when finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue.
So now I'm going back to her. I gotta get to her somehow. All the people that we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenter's wife. Don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they're doing with their life. Tell me I'm still on the road. I'm heading for another joint. We always did feel the same. We just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. Thank you. Tangled Up in Blue. From Blood on the Tracks, where we originally got our inspiration, and going back, I believe this is further. This is just a wonderful song, and I am so glad that Lonnie has reintroduced it into our fold. Please welcome Lonnie Knight.
Thank you. We do have to give Peter Ostrushko credit for bringing this one in the first time. And if I can be self-indulgent for just a moment, gotta say hello to my friends all over the States and some in London and places from the Sound Hole. If you don't know what the Sound Hole is, I'll tell you about it later. And also, we have some dear friends in Tokyo, and if they're not all asleep, hello Pico, hello Koma, hello all you folks.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the wind hits heavy on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. If you go when the snowflakes fall, the river's free, summer hands. See for me, she's wearing a coat so warm to keep her from the howling wind. See for me, the hair's hanging on, rolls and flows all down her breast. And see for me that her hair's hanging long. That's the way that I remember her best. I'm wondering, she remembers me at all. Many nights I've often prayed in the darkness of my nights, in the brightness of my day. If you're traveling to the North Country Fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Lonnie Knight.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I can tell you right now, the band is shocked that I've gotten 4 or 5 songs in without making a mistake, introducing the wrong person, or starting on the wrong set. But I'm about to break that. Okay, please, please remember. No, I would like to bring to you now the first guest of the evening, one of our special guests, the pride and joy of Cambridge, Minnesota. Please welcome Kenny Krona.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. What a beautiful evening. Thank you for being here. Great cause, and we'll have some fun. I know you're having fun already, so we'll just continue there.
Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn.
Everybody's building big ships and boats. Some are building monuments and others jotting down notes. Everybody's in despair, every girl and boy. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna jump for joy. Yeah.
Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn.
I like to do just like the rest. I like my sugar sweet. Garden fumes and making hay swell, it ain't my cup of meat. Everybody's neath the trees, feed pigeons on the limb. When the Eskimo gets here, all the pigeons gonna run to him, yeah.
Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. One more. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn.
Catch me out when the cars move, I can recite them all. Tell me where it hurts now, honey, will I tell you who to call? Nobody can get no sleep, there's someone on everyone's toes. But when the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna wanna doze.
Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Kenny Crona, his time with us is but brief, but he remains in our heart forever. Well, let me see. What could we do next? What could we do next? It's kind of like a nice little breeze going. Kind of a nice little, I don't know if it could be called a wind, but it could be called a breeze. And this would be more like if you were down in Jamaica or one of those places where they wear the funny caps and talk a little
Say
bit.
what?
Talk a little bit. Can you?
What you say, man? What you say, funny one? What you trying to say, you know?
Please welcome Barbara Meyer.
What you turn up Lonnie's guitar a little bit, my mix, my brother. Thank you. Uh-huh.
Hello. How you doing? What a night. Oh my God. I love you all so much. I can't, even those of you I don't know. Because secretly I know you. We're all connected, right? Bob would like that, I think. Okay. Enjoy this one. Join us, please.
1, 2, 3.
see the sky. Look up, everybody. How many ears must one person have before they can hear other people cry? Tell me, how many deaths will it take until we know that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. I say the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Blowing in the wind. Ay, ay, ay. Blowing in the wind. It's blowing, it's blowing, it's blowing in the wind. Blowing in the wind. Blowing in the
Barbara Meyer, let's hear it.
Thank you. I love you.
You know, this next song, we've been trying to work it into our set for a number of years, and we just didn't feel we had the right personnel to pull this thing off. And we looked and we looked and we looked and we thought and we thought and we thought, and all of a sudden it came to us. We've got the right guy for this song right in front of our very eyes. Please welcome Barry Thomas Goldberg.
Hello. Hello. Hey, can I get a selfie? Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Ted, you're out of focus. Okay. I'd like to dedicate this song to the former patrons of Al's Bar. Ready, Stan?
I'm ready.
Trying to be so good. They stone you just like you knew they would. They stone you when you're trying to go home. They stone you when you live all alone. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. They stone you when you're walking down the street. They stone you when you're trying to keep your seat. They stone you when you're walking on the floor. They stone you when you're walking to the door. But I would not feel so alone. Everybody must get stoned. Well, they'll stone you when you're at the breakfast table. They'll stone you when you are young and able. They'll stone you when you're trying to make a buck. They'll stone you and then they'll say good luck. But I would not feel so alone. Everybody must get stoned. Everybody, let's roll. trying to live alone. But I would not feel so alone. Everybody must get stoned. Let's get stoned. Everybody must get stoned.
Thank you. Barry Thomas Goldberg, Rainy Day Women. Now, there's a nicely dressed lady down here in the front row singing every one of those lyrics. I am awful surprised that you couldn't have at least messed up one or two. You knew every one of them. What does that say about you? Once again, Salute to the Music of Bob Dylan does not condone nor support that type of behavior. However, that does not mean they were necessarily opposed to that type of behavior. Well, let's see. We have kind of a bluesy gospel feel coming amongst us right now. And if I haven't lost my place, I may get through the entire set without calling things out of order. Please welcome Gary Lopak. Don't think twice. It's all right, Mama.
Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. If you don't know by now, ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It don't matter anyhow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'll be traveling on. Don't think twice, it's all right. Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. The light I ain't never known. Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still, I wish there was something you would do or say to try to make me change my mind up and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's all right. Ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never did before. Ain't no use in calling some road rage. Where I'm bound, I just can't tell. Goodbye is just too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's all right. Let's hear it for Lonnie Knight.
Gary Lopack on the vocals. Don't forget him. You know, like I said to Lonnie last year, you know, young man, you could, if you practice and work really hard, someday you're going to get to be pretty good. And he has followed my advice, and you are welcome. Well, let's see now. We should probably put the set list up somewhere where I can see it, but I see that it looks like it is time now for Mr. James Loney and the Ghostettes, also known as Colleen O and Edie Ray. There's a direct thing up here at any one of these. Plugging in! Try to tell the sound guys what we're doing that. Yes. Yes, James, you can just be that way. He comes in and he starts taking over. You know, he's a guest here, but we're gonna do a Bob Dylan song, James Lonified and Ghostetified. Let's see where it goes.
Sometimes feel so low and disgusted. Can't ever wonder what happened to my companions. Are they lost or are they found? If they figured it all out, all the earthly principles gonna have to abandon. It's a slow train coming. Down in Alabama. Okay. I had a woman down in Alabama. She was a bad goods girl, but she sure was realistic. Said, boy, without a doubt, cut your message straight now. You can die down here, be just another statistic. It's a slow train coming. It's a slow train coming. Jim Steinman on keys. It's a slow
like kings, wearing fancy hats and news rings. Carry America's future from Amsterdam to Paris. It's a slow train coming. It's a slow train coming. Big time negotiators, false healers and women haters, masters of the bluff and masters of the proposition. But the enemy I see wears a cloak of decency. All the non-believers, men stealing in the name of religion. It's a slow train coming. It's a slow train coming. Lonnie Knight on guitar. Slow train coming. It's a slow train coming. People starving and thirsting, green elevators bursting. Don't cost more to live than to give it away. So you lose your inhibitions, follow your ambitions. Talk about the love. Show me how to do it. It's a slow train coming. 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 Thanks a lot. Support Guitars for Vets.
James Loney. This mic has grown. I have the Dorf mic. Do you guys know who Dorf is? You know, you sang every word on Don't Think Twice, and that was a much more appropriate song for you to be singing, young lady. And I don't mean to draw attention to this lady over here in the front row, so don't you guys be looking at her. The guilty undertaker cries, lonesome organ grinder sighs, silver saxophones say I should refuse you. Crack bells and worn-out horns go into my face with scorn. It's not that way, I wasn't born to lose you.
you. On the politicians weep, on the streets where mothers weep, the saviors who are fast asleep, they wait for you. They wait for me to interrupt me, drinking from my broken cup, and ask me to open up bill kicks for you. Honey, I want you. I want you. I want you. So, so bad. Honey, I want you. I want you. I want you. So bad. Honey, I want you. Now all my fathers, they gone down. True love ain't been without it. Cause all their daughters put me down, cause I don't care about it. I return to the Queen of Spades and talk with my chambermaid. She knows I'm not afraid to look at her. She is good to me, and there's nothing she doesn't see. She knows where I'd like to be. It don't matter. Honey, I want you. I want you. I want you so bad. Honey, I want you. I want you. I want you so bad. Honey, I want you. Now your dancing child in his Chinese suit, he spoke to me, I took his flute. You know I wasn't that cute to him, or was I? I did it because he lied, because he took it for a ride, because time was on his side, because I want you. I want you. I want you so bad. Honey, I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you so bad. Honey, I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you so, so bad. I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you so bad. Thank you. Thank you very, 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 very much. The reason we're here is to help out the guys from Guitars for Vets. We also want to help restore the Duluth, the historic Duluth Armory. Save Zimmies. Save the whales. Save the clock tower. Let's, everything. Everything.
Free the Indianapolis 500.
So we're going to take a brief intermission here. We're going to turn it over to Marc Perkanski, and then we'll do some Guitars for Vets business.
Okay. Yay. We're going to have a presentation now. I'd like all the vets in the audience to rise, stand up. If you feel like it, I would actually like you to come on down and sit along this front. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Just sit along, right along here. Come on down, all the vets. This night is for you. Yeah. Yeah. Come on down, fill up the stage in front here. This is your night. We have a couple guitars that are going to be donated. Billy, do you want me to do Basha's? Or do you present Basha's guitar? My niece from New York City helps out with the vets, and she's been helping get donations. She has a guitar to present that she brought all the way from New York. She'd like to tell you about it right now.
Hello, St. Louis Park. For the past 5 years, I've been raising awareness in New York City on behalf of Guitars for Vets. This guitar was donated to Guitars for Vets and carried by me all the way from New York. My cousin Abe and I will be coming around later to the crowd to meet each of you. Please find it in your hearts to give as much as you can to this amazing cause. Thank you.
My niece Basha Goldwater and my nephew Abe Perkanski Siegel are coming to the crowd. They want to meet every one of you. Okay? Thank you, Basha. Now I would like to introduce to you the concert organizer, music producer. He works on this show very, very hard to make sure everybody's happy. And are we happy? Okay, please welcome Mr. Billy Hallquist.
I was just here. How can I miss you if you won't go away? This is our 6th year here, our 5th year on behalf of Guitars for Vets. Guitars for Vets has really become just about the main reason for all of the performances that I put together here, the salute to the music of Bob Dylan, my Minnesota Legends shows. Everything I do is a benefit for Guitars for Vets and for these gentlemen in front of me who have exhibited a great deal of integrity, and there are some ladies here in front of me, and I come from that generation where I sometimes fall into that, but I am also in that generation where people give me crap when I do it. So I am sorry for all of you ladies who have served as well. Anyway, what I'd like to do is turn it over to George Vondriska. He will tell you about the program. And once again, when we will send Basha and Abe, who has been designated the Senior Vice President in charge of donor relations for a salute to the music of Bob Dylan, and Basha, the Senior Vice President of the same. Please welcome George Vondriska.
All right, first thing is, how are we on sound? Where's my louder? Better? That better? I'm vertically challenged here. Is that more better? Okay. First thing I want to do is again thank the vets in front of us for their service, because I think we just can't do that enough. Next thing I want to do is thank Billy and the rest of the musicians for providing this platform so that we have the opportunity to talk about Guitars for Vets. So give me a hand, giving them a hand, please. The tagline for Guitars for Vets is the healing power of music in the hands of heroes. And because you're here tonight, I have a suspicion that you have an understanding of how music can make you feel better. Well, here's the backstory on Guitars for Vets. In 2007, Patrick Nettesheim was providing guitar lessons for Dan Van Buskirk. Dan Van Buskirk is a returned Vietnam vet who was having some PTSD and some other emotional issues. And at some point in that guitar lesson journey, Dan said, you know, my PTSD kind of subsides when I'm playing the guitar. And that was the seed that got planted and became Guitars for Vets. And Patrick and Dan put the idea together that if this works for Dan, maybe it would work for other vets who have similar issues. So that was in 2007. This year is 2014. So 7 years later, there are 40 chapters of Guitars for Vets in 20 different states. Let me give the rest of the numbers. Thank you, though. Over 2,000 vets have benefited from the lessons. Over 20,000 lessons have been given to vets. Now, there's your cue. And I would say thank you, but the real thank you goes out to people like you. Because here's the deal. We have additional cities that want to open chapters. We have vets asking for this service. What do you think might be holding up the show? Yeah, that usually works out pretty well. Somebody yells money or goes like this, and that's the exact answer. The fact is, it costs about $200 to have a vet in the program. The program consists of giving the vet 10 lessons. When they successfully complete those 10 individual lessons with a guitar instructor one-on-one, they're given an acoustic guitar, a stand, a gig bag, a tuner, everything they need to continue playing music on their own, and they're rolled into group lessons. So it's an ongoing experience for them. Now, how many people have been here before for this event? Okay, so you are in large part responsible for that growth. Because this event for Guitars for Vets, and I don't remember what Billy said, year 4? 5. So this is year 5 of doing this here in St. Louis Park. You guys have contributed a significant amount of money at that $200 per vet rate to get these vets moving along. Now, one of the things Billy hasn't talked about tonight is that some months ago, Leonard Skinnard gave $10,000 to Guitars for Vets. That's very cool. It is. It's amazing. And that inspired Billy to make it his personal goal to beat Leonard Skinnard, right? I don't think that's an unrealistic expectation. Not that we need all of that tonight, but we need a good chunk of it tonight. Go, baby.
We just need the 10,001, okay? Because I'm on the hook for the rest of it.
So what I'm asking you to do, like I do every year when we have this event, is open your checkbook, open your wallet. It's very shameless. Guitars for Vets needs money in order to move forward and continue to help vets in the manner in which we have already so that the program can continue to grow. Now, in addition to taking cash, at the table over here, we're also selling stuff. We've got hats, we've got patches, we've got magnets. I always forget what's on the list. The hats are way cool, and the deal on the hats is if you buy a hat, then you get a $5 item for free with a hat. The other thing we do at Guitars for Vets is we do take guitar donations. So if you've got an acoustic guitar that's been hiding under your bed for years, then it needs a new home, we'll take that guitar donation from you. If anybody wants more information about that, you can find me at some point during the show, and I'll let you know how to connect with me to get the guitar handed off to Guitars for Vets. But we want to real specifically look at a guitar donation tonight. Basha already took care of hers. Thank you very much. Pepe Williams is here. That's your cue, buddy. That's your cue.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good.
How's everybody doing out here? Let's go, baby. This is the mini apple, right? Now, I'm originally from New York, Brooklyn. The Big Apple, and this is the mini apple, so we got to represent. I'm a transplant from Brooklyn. So, by the way, my name is Pepe Willie. And I'm a record producer. I've been operating in the Minneapolis area since 1492. And I had the pleasure of producing Prince in 1975 with my band 94 East, which includes Christy Lazenberry, Marcine Volstad, and myself and other band members. So what happened here now? My uncle is the founding member of Little Anthony and the Imperials. Anybody remember those guys? All right. That's my mother's brother, okay? And they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2009. So with the help of some friends like Christy and Marcy, and there's one other person I don't see out here right now, but her name is Perro Kaplan. Is she out here somewhere? Oh, there she is, Perro Kaplan. All right, we put together this presentation for Guitar for Vets, in which I am a vet, you know. Honorably discharged in 1970. I know I don't look that old. But when I left Fort Riley, Kansas, I came right here. All right, so now we put together this guitar, autographed by Little Anthony and the Imperials for Guitar for Vets. All right? Now, I don't know what they're going to do with it. They're going to sell it, or some vet's going to be very lucky. I don't know. So we would like to present that to Guitar for Vets, and thanks for your service, guys. I salute each and one of you guys. All right. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you very much. All right, folks, that's all I've got. So, again, the ask on this is, it's very straightforward. We need cash. So if you missed the guitar going by, they'd be happy to take your money over here at the table. And thank you very much for helping participate in the Guitars for Vets program.
Thank you very much, George. And what I think will happen is Guitars for Vets will probably use that as a fundraising item. So kind of look at guitarsforvets.com or g4v.org. Keep an eye on that. And perhaps I'm going to move over here. Perhaps if you get a chance, you could bid on that item. Or if you want to give George $10,001 right now, you go right ahead. If you and certainly do check out guitarsforvets.org. There are a couple of ways to get guitars. I'm here in town. George is over in Wisconsin. Worst case scenario, Jim Harms, My Music, accepts guitars, and I drive over there and pick them up. And we put them to good use through the people at Guitars for Vets. And Basha and Abe will circulate. And certainly feel free, do not feel obligated, but certainly feel free to stuff that puppy full of Krugerrands and gold pieces and what have you. I'd like to welcome back to the stage now, Salute to the Music of Bob Dylan. And thank you, veterans. Thank you guys so much. If we said thank you 1,000 times, that's not enough. We're going to let Stanley start us off here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Once again, we'd like to thank y'all for coming out. Thank you so much. Beautiful Midwestern summer night here. It's great to be on stage with all my brothers and sisters. This one's off one of the newer records. This was called High Water. 1, 2, 3, oh. High water rising, rising night and day. All the gold and silver been stolen away. Big Joe Turner looking east and west from the back roads of his mind. Headed out for Kansas City, 12th Street and Vine, where nothing standing there. High water rising, checks are sliding down. Folks lose their possession, folks are leaving town. Reformation sugar broken, and she hung it on the wall. Said dance with who they tell you to, or you won't dance at all. It's rough out there. High water everywhere. I got a craving love for blazing speed. Got a hopped up Mustang Ford. Jumping to the panties, love, throw the panties overboard. I can write you poems, make a strong man lose his mind. I'm no pig without a wig. I hope you treat me kind. Things are breaking up out there. High water everywhere. High water rising 6 inches from my head. Water poured in the Big Bird. That's what Vicksburg. Don't you reach for what you said. Don't reach out for me. Can't you see I'm drowning too? Things are tough out there. High water everywhere, Lonnie. Like balloons made out of lead. Water poured in the Vicksburg. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't reach out for me, she said. Can't you see I'm drowning too? It's high water everywhere. Things, man, and tagging in the Jew. Can't open up your mind, boys, to ever can see the point of view. They got Charles Darwin trapped down there on Highway 5. Judge said to the high sheriff, I want him dead or alive. Either one, I don't care. High water everywhere. The cuckoo is a pretty bird. She bubbles as she flies. Putting in the word of God, putting out your eyes. I asked for Nancy for something to eat. She said, take it after yourself. As big as you are, you never be bigger than yourself. Told her I didn't really care. High water everywhere. Told her I didn't really care. High water everywhere. I'm getting up in the morning. I believe I dust my broom. Keeping away from the women, giving them a lot of room. Rolling in the Clarksdale, everything is looking blue. I can't be happy unless you're happy too. High water. I can't be happy unless you're happy too. It's bad out there. High water everywhere. Everywhere.
He knows what he's doing. Stanley Kipper. To Stanley's left, your right, Chico Perez. To my right, your left, Ralph DeCoute. Over there on the keyboards, Jim Steinworth. A man who needs no introduction. The man who steals the show but brings it right back. Lonnie Knight. My friend in harmony. A man who I would be lost without. And I'm lost with. Gary Lopak. And someone who snuck on when we weren't looking. You know, you just can't, all of a sudden you just leave a keyboard out on the stage and the next thing you know, Jeff Victor's there.
Yeah.
And somebody who has been with us for many years, who has not been with us yet tonight, Gene LaFond. Gene knows his.
That's not a music stand, by the way. There is a preseason game on that Gene insisted on watching.
Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door.
I'll put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot 'em anymore. That long black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Let's join hands in prayer tonight. Sing this song and light the light. To this world, there's something more. We're gonna waltz right in the heaven door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. She snuck on without us seeing her. Please welcome Scarlett Rivera.
So happy to be here. Wonderful event. So many.
So is anything else happening after tonight? She's going to have another cup of coffee. And then tomorrow night, where are you going to be?
I'm inviting you all to the Dakota. And I haven't been there with my original music. And a little bit of Bob Dylan, of course. And it's 7 o'clock. So I hope I see some of you. Okay? And by the way, the great musicians I have in my band playing with me at the Dakota are right here. Billy Hallquist, Lonnie Knight, Jim, and Gary Lopak. And my special guest will be Jean LaFond.
Tell you what an honor it is to be on the same stage with Scarlett, and I've been doing it for years, and every time it just gets better and better. Thank you, dear, for coming all that long way.
Straight, your hair is smooth on a pillow where you lie. I don't sense affection or gratitude or love. Your loyalty is not to me, but to the stars above. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Your daddy, he's an outlaw and a wanderer by trade. He teach you how to pick and choose, how to throw the blade. He oversees his kingdom, so no stranger doesn't intrude. Voice that trembles as he calls out for another plate of food. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Your sister sees the future like your mama and yourself. You never learned to read or write. There's no books upon your shelf. Your pleasure knows no limits. Voice is like a meadow lark. Your heart is like an ocean, mysterious and dark. One more cup of coffee for the road. cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below.
Gene LaFon on vocals. And the new girl in the band.
And Barb Meyer singing harmony with me. Thank you, Barb.
So last May we did a benefit for the historic Duluth Armory up at Sacred Heart Performance Center. And I met with Nelson French, who was putting the thing together. He said, what would you think of Scarlett Rivera playing with you guys? And I said, well, I don't know Scarlett Rivera. I would love her to play, but I'm not calling up, I'm cold out of a, hi, my name is Billy Hallquist, and I have this band, and I was just kind of hoping that maybe you would play with us. and I'm such a good salesman. I usually say, you don't want to buy this, but, and people usually say, you're right. So anyway, so I said, well, that would be kind of neat. And so I hopped in my car and I was heading up to the Great North Woods anyway. And chewing through, and I was going through the stations up there. And all of a sudden, what comes over the radio 5 minutes or 15 minutes or an hour after I talked to Nelson was this song. And I thought, yes, let's have her with us.
Petty Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender and a pool of blood, cries out, my God, they killed them all. This is the story of the hurricane now. Man, the authorities came to blame for something they never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Lying there, there's Patty seen, and another man named Bello looking around mysteriously. I didn't do it, he said, and he throws up his hand. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. I saw him leaving, he says, and he stops. One of us had better call up the cops, and so Patty calls the cops. And they arrive upon the scene with a red light flashing in a hot New Jersey night. Out our way in another part of town, Reuben Carter, a couple of his friends are driving around. #1 contender for the middleweight crown. Had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down. The cop pulled him over to the side of the road, just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you want to draw the heat. Partner, he had a rep for the cops. Him and Arthur Dexter Bradley just out prowling around. He said, I saw two men running, they looked like middleweights, and they jumped into a white car without a state plates. This Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. the infirmary. Though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. They took him to the hospital, they talk him upstairs. The wounded man looked up through his one dying eye. He said, why'd you bring him in here for? He ain't the guy. This is the story of the hurricane. It won't be over till they clear his name. Give him back the time he done. Put in a prison cell one time. He could have been champion of the world. Ghettos are inflamed. Rubens in South America fighting for his name. While the Dexter Bradley's still in a robbery game. The cops are putting the screws to him, look for someone to blame. Remember that murder that happened in a bar? Remember you said you saw the getaway car? Think you'd like to play ball with the law? Think it might have been that fighter you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. Now, Arthur Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. The cop said, a poor boy like you could use a break. We got you for that motel job. We're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail or be a nice fellow. You'd be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We want to put his ass in the stir. We want to pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman, Jim. Take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he said, and I do it for pay. When it's over, I'd just as soon be on my way up to some paradise where the crowd seems slow and the air is nice, and I want to ride a horse around the trail. So they took him to a jailhouse, so they tried to turn a man into a mouse. Marked in the dance. The trial was a pig circus, and he never had a chance. Judge made Rubens witnesses, drunken from the slums, and to the white folks who watched, he was just a revolutionary bomb. And to black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce a gun, the DA said he was a one. And the all-white jury agreed. The all-white jury agreed. Carter was falsely tried. Crime was murder one, and guess who testified? Bello and Bradley, they both boldly lied. the newspapers, they went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? I see him obviously free. Can't help you be ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. All the criminals in their coats and their ties, they're free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while women sit like Buddha in a 10-foot cell. An innocent man in a living hell. Yes, it's the story of the hurricane. It won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. Well, they put him in a jailhouse, returning the champion of the world.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Scarlett Rivera. Lonnie Knight. And then the honor to be driving that bus, Gene LaFond. Well, I don't know how we could possibly top that. We have two out here. Plugging in. Where are we? You know, everybody, usually they give out a prize for who's traveled the longest distance to the gig. Tonight we're going to give out a prize for someone who traveled the shortest distance to the gig. Would you please welcome St. Louis Parks, Pride and Joy. Someone who I'm sure that you've seen before, you'll see again. Please welcome Dan Israel.
On the 5th day of May, but I could not hold on to her very long. So I cut off my hair and I rode straight away for the wide unknown country where I could not go wrong. I came to a high place of darkness and light. The dividing line ran through the center of town. Right, went into the laundry to wash my clothes down. A man in the corner approached me for a match. I knew right away he was not ordinary. He said, "Are you thinking about gold. I was thinking about diamonds and the world's biggest necklace. As we rode that night through the devilish cold, I was thinking about Isis, how she thought I was so reckless. How she told me that one day we would meet up again and things would be different the next time we went. If I only could hang on and just be her friend. I still can't remember all the best things she said. We came to the pyramids all embedded in ice. He said there's a body that I'm trying to find. If I carry it out, it'll bring a good price. It's then that I knew what he had on his mind. The wind was a-howling, the snow was outrageous. We chopped through the night, and we chopped through the dawn. When it died, I was hoping that it wasn't contagious, but I made up my mind that I had to go. I broke into the tomb, but the casket was empty. There was no Jews, no nothing. I fell out in half when I saw that my partner was just being friendly. When I took up his offer, I must have been bad. I picked up his body and I dragged him inside. Threw him down in the hole, then I put back the cover. Then I said a quick prayer and I felt satisfied. Then I rode back to find Isis just to tell her, "Love her!" She was there in the middle where the creek used to rise. Blinded by sleep and in need of a bed. I came in from the east with the sun in my eyes. Cursed her one time, then I rode on ahead. She said, "Where you been?" I said, "No place special." She said, "You look different." I said, "Well, I guess." She said, "You've been gone." I said, "It's only natural." She said, "You're gonna stay." I said, "If you want me to." Isis, oh Isis, you're a mystical child. What drives me to you is what drives me insane. I still can't remember the way that you smile on the 5th day of May in the dress of the
Joining Dan Israel, Steve Carr on harmonica. And on guitar, Steve Grossman. In fact, we'll give Scarlett a few minutes to recuperate and sit down. We'll sneak back at some point. We're not through with you yet. So do you think she passed the audition? I'm going to vote yes. I don't know. Stan and Chico are pretty hard to please. They're the curmudgeons of the group, but I think I see a yes for them as well. All right.
Yeah, man. What's a curmudgeon? What's a curmudgeon, y'all? Somebody, hook me up. Curmudgeon.
Hey, how's everybody out there tonight? I see my parents are here, found their seat. And, yeah, where's my mom? Oh. Yeah, my mom is turning 80 this year. Oh. And, make it quick. Actually, about 60 years ago, when, a young Bobby Zimmerman would come down from Hibbing with his parents down to Duluth, my mom actually babysat for him. And, we don't like to talk about it much because apparently he didn't behave very well. So, anyway, fast forward about 10 years, Jeff and I were in nursery school. This is Jeff Victor, still my best friend. And I want to introduce from my band on harp here, Mr. Steve Carr. I'm going to do an unreleased song from 1965. This is called I Want to Be Your Lover, Baby.
Well, the Rain Man came with his magic wand. Got so good, no can't have no fun. Walls collide and motor cries. The Wolfman's disguise. I wanna be your lover, babe. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your lover, babe. I don't wanna be hers. I wanna be yours. Judy can't get no higher. Bullets in her eyes and they fire. Rasputin, he's so dignified. Touch the back of her head and he died. I wanna be your lover, baby. I wanna be your man. Babe, I wanna be your man. down here. Let's get the drums going here. Well, Pandora with her looking glass, when she stretched out on the grass, she gets so messed up she faints. That's 'cause she's so obvious, and you ain't. I wanna be your lover, babe. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your lover, babe. I don't wanna be hers. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. Jeff Victor, Steve Carr. Thank you.
Steve the Shy Man Grossman. Oh, let me see. As long as we are culling from the ranks of the St. Louis Park squad, the gang, here's a man who knows more about music and movies than all of you put together. No way. Way. He knows everything. And if he doesn't know it, he can make it up and sound very convincing. Is he here? I don't have... Okay. Please welcome Arnie Fogo.
Or should I use that one? Okay, let me pull this out of here. I like hand mics. There's so much more hand mic-y. Folks, this is a song from about 1971 and that big blue double album, Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. Mr. Victor?
To say. Daylight streaming in through the window, and I'm still here in this all-night cafe, walking to and fro beneath the moon, out to where the trucks are rolling slow, just to sit here on this old bank of sand and watch the river flow. And I wish I was back in the city instead of this old bank of sand. The sunlight on the chimneys and the one I love so close at hand, close at hand. If I had wings and I could fly, I know where I would go. But right now I'm gonna stay right here on this bank of sand and watch the river flow. People disagree in every way you look. All makes you wanna wonder why. Why only yesterday I saw somebody on the street. They just couldn't help but cry. Oh, but this old world keeps rolling slow, no matter what gets in the way and which way the wind does blow. And as long as it does, I think I'm gonna sit right here and watch the river flow. I'm gonna watch me some river. Gonna watch the river flow. Thank you.
Arnie Fogel. If we could just get him to break out of his shell. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting us and supporting Guitars for Vets, supporting the historic Duluth Armory, the Zimmies, and the Clock Tower! Save the Clock Tower! Emmett Smith or Emmett Brown?
Emmett Smith. Save Emmett Smith.
Anyway, we're welcoming back. She's going to sneak back on. Miss Scarlett Rivera.
Yes, Scarlett.
Didn't mean to draw attention to her, but I did. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Have Basha and Abe made it up and down all of the aisles, and we've stuffed whatever guitars. We've done whatever we can to support Guitars for Vets. Certainly visit the website if you have guitars you want to donate. You can find me on Facebook. Find Salute to the Music of Bob Dylan on Facebook. Guitars for Vets on guitarsforvets.org. There are all sorts of ways. We'll figure out how to get this stuff put to good use. Jim Harm's music, drop in there, tell him Billy sent you. He'll give you a blank look, but eventually he'll remember and he'll call me, and we'll take care of that. And again, if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, even if you are doing something tomorrow night, the place to be here in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area is the Dakota for an evening with Scarlett Rivera and some of us ne'er-do-wells who have the fortune to be on stage with her. And poor Lonnie hasn't had a chance to shine. I need to bring attention to nobody knows that he's here.
Is that penance to make me follow Arnie?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Pens, pencils, whatever. Yeah. But anyway, Lonnie's going to entertain you with another Dylan classic.
A Bob Dylan song?
You've come to the right place.
The moon is just marvelous tonight, too. I want to personally thank each and every one of you for deciding to be here tonight instead of trekking up to Duluth for the Bayfront Blues Festival. We love you guys for sticking around and staying in town. Thank you so much. Scarlett's going to help on this. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're lost in the rain in Juarez, and it's Easter time too, and your gravity fails, negativity don't pull you through. Don't put on any airs when you're down on Rue Morgue Avenue. Got some hungry women there that really make a mess out of you. You see St. Annie, won't you please tell her thanks a lot. I cannot move with my fingers, they're all in a knot. Ain't got the strength to get up and take another shot. My best friend, the doctor, won't even tell me what it is I got. Sweet Melinda, the peasants call her the goddess of gloom. She speaks good English, she invites you up into her room. You're so kind, careful not to go to her too soon. I know, as she takes your voice, she leaves you howling at the moon. Howling at the moon, Scott. Authorities, they just stand around and boast how they blackmail the sergeant at arms into getting up and leaving his post. Picking up Angel, she just arrived here from the coast. She looks so fine at first, but she left looking just like a ghost. Up on Housing Project Hill, it's either fortune or fame. You can get one or the other, though neither of them ought to be what they claim. If you're looking to get silly, you best go back to from where you came. 'Cause the cops don't need you, kid, they expect just about the same. Well, I started out on Burgundy, but I soon hit the harder stuff. Everybody said they'd stand behind me when the game got rough. The joke was on me. There was nobody there to call my bluff. I'm going back to New York City. I do believe I've had enough. I'm going back to New York City. I do believe I've had enough. I'm going back to New York City. I do believe I've had enough. Thank you. Scarlett Rivera, folks.
That sounded just like Tom Thumb's voice. You know, I've just received a text or a tweet from the Public Relations Department of the Rhythm section. I have a very angry public relations lady on my case. She said, "You introduced Lonnie 42 times, Scarlett 34 times, and the rhythm section's only been talked about 8 times." So, rather than recite their names 34 times each, I'm going to tell these people are very, very special. I mean, they are the heart and soul of what we do here. There isn't an individual in the front here who can count to 4 on their own. We need like directions. And I would like to introduce over on the percussion there, Chico Perez. When you look in your Funkin' Wagnalls, if you look under cool, there's a picture of Chico. And over here on this side, playing the other set of big, tall drums. The man of the world. He travels everywhere. He gets messages from him. He's in Bangkok. And then he's in Lodi. And then he's in Burma. And then the next thing you know, he's over like in Bloomington. Please welcome Ralph DeCoot. And then we don't know who that guy in the middle is. He just showed up at rehearsal. And nobody had the heart and the soul to let him down. So we let him stay. One of the best drummers I've ever seen, Stanley Kipper. And I'm just going to say their names again in a few minutes, but hopefully that'll get that PR lady off of my tweetophile or whatever you call those things. Well, I suppose now I'm just hearing from the keyboard lady. You know, there was a time scheduled for this, but far be it from me to anger. How many people are here tonight? All of you. I don't want to anger all of you guys. The guy who snuck in, Jeff Victor is over here. And the man with the attitude. If you give him, if you are ready to have like liver transplant surgery, and your transplant surgeon dies in a plane crash, the man you want to fill in for him, man who can do anything. I mean, there ain't nothing he can't do. Jim Steinworth. I'll just say their names again in a few minutes. No. Then I got to go through the whole rhythm section again. And we have a song to play. Gene LaFon, can you join us? There should be one around here somewhere. There's 2 of them. I don't know which one's which. He's plugging in. We'll figure out what we're doing here shortly.
Must be some kind of way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get it over here.
Businessmen, they drink my wine. Plowmen dig my earth. None of them along the line
a wildcat that howled. Two riders were approaching as the wind began to howl. The wind began to howl. All along the watchtower. The wind began to howl. All along the watchtower. The wind began to howl. All along the watchtower.
We got time for one more. Actually, I guess I meant that as a statement as opposed to a question, but I guess you answered it for me. Now, we're gonna time for one more and move on. We want to thank Guitars for Vets. And normally Abe and Basha come and take a bow. Abe and Basha, can you take a bow to the people? Thank you guys so much for helping them out. Abe, Perkanski, Siegel. Should just get one name. Basha Goldwater. And let's hope that they got the $10,001. We're going to turn it over to Jim Steinworth. He's going to get us started on this song.
May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. May you stay
swift. May the winds around you change. When the winds around you shift, may you ling the skies up to the stars, and may your songs be sung, and may you stay forever Thank you. Thank you, everybody all over the world, especially St. Louis Park. Thank you so much. Let's introduce the band one more time. All righty. Once again, on percussion, Ralph DeCoot. Drums, Stanley Kipper. On guitar, Lonnie Knight. Bass, Mr. Gary Lopak. The man with the bifocals, Steve Carr. Jim Steinworth. Chico Perez. And working backwards for our guest, Barbara Meyer. Steve Grossman. Jeff Victor. Gene LaFon. Come on over here, Arnie Fogel. Barry Thomas Goldberg. Kenny Crona. James Loney. Dan Israel. Somewhere in the back, Edie Ray Kalido. Basha Goldwater. Abe Perkanski. All right, am I missing anyone? Marc Lemoyne. Marc Perkanski is here. He's the man who keeps everything running on time. He does everything. I did Basha and Abe. What?
Who did you forget?
I haven't forgotten anybody. Have I forgotten anybody? Scarlett Rivera! Come see Scarlett tomorrow.
You guys are fantastic. Nobody left. We love St. Louis Park. There's no home like that. And last but not least, Billy Hallquist. Come on. We'll be back next year. Thank you and God bless you all.
today was not an endless highway, if tonight was not a crooked trail, if tomorrow wasn't such a long time, then lonesome wouldn't seem nothing to you at all. Oh, but only if my own true love is waiting. Yes, and if I could hear her heart softly pounding. Only if she were lying by me would I rest in my bed once again. I can't see my reflection in the water. I can't think thoughts that have no pain. I can't hear the sound of my own footsteps or recognize the sound of my own name. Oh, but only if my own true love is waiting. Everybody, everybody. And if I could hear her heart softly pounding. Only if she were lying by me would I rest in my bed once again. There is beauty in the silver flowing river. There is beauty in the sunrise in the sky, but none of them come close to the beauty that I found in my own true love's eyes. Oh, but only if my own true love is waiting, and if I could hear her heart softly pounding. Only if she were lying by me would I rest in my bed once again. Oh, but only if my own true love's waiting. If I could hear her heart softly pounding. Only if she were lying by me would I rest in my bed once again.
Thank you. Good night. We'll see you next year. Tim, I forgot to thank the sound man. Let's thank Tim Snow and Ryan for doing such a wonderful job. Thank you all for coming. See you next year.